All right, back to our application for housing rehab and repair. Next, we're going to speak about the administrative steps of the application. So we reviewed the application before. Now we're ready to enter into the administrative steps. So Neighborly Software can configure your unique steps over here on the left-hand side. We have a variety that can be added. Not all of them are here. I've seen a variety of unique sections, and each one of these are configured unique to your needs. But as some best practices that we have, one of those is underwriting. So if your housing repair or rehab program offers a loan and you need to calculate the underwriting for that loan, our software has the ability to track those income adjustments as you're reviewing the file and getting some more information about the household. Maybe you need to update those income adjustments here, and you'll see how that information using the income from up above will help calculate this information here. Housing expenses, calculations to the right. Long-term debt, again, calculations automatically added over here. Loan to value, again, very cool, very easy to use. We can help you with that if you'd like. IDIS, so if you're using CDBG, home funds, we can help you track some of the basic information of the IDIS setup. Now, our system doesn't directly connect to IDIS, but it's certainly something we are considering into the future. The IDIS activity number could be entered here. The national objective could be tracked, the HUD activity, matrix code here, the accomplishment type, the service area, project description, and below that, we can track repairs and inspections. So if you wanted to track all of those inspections and processes that you have, like an environmental review, is it completed? Is it in process? Or maybe it's exempt. Was it built before 1978? Yes or no? Was there termites? If it did have lead hazard paint, were there safe practices taken? Was there interim controls used, abatement, you name it? So we can build in all these different drop downs for you, as well as tracking what the primary repairs are. Now, take into consideration, some of these are not updated until later in the process. So you'll be coming back to this section throughout the life of the project, but what is that homeowner's initial need? Is it a roof repair or replacement? Is there plumbing issues? We can help you track that information, because what you can do with this information using our report builder is to run reports on specific data. So if you wanted to find out all of the different repairs that involved a roof, our software can run that report and filter that for you. We also have a checklist, and this is really popular with our neighbors. We can configure a checklist that matches all of the workflow that you do on a particular rehab project, from intake and underwriting to income verifications and all the different documentation that you might need, environmental reviews and the bid and the cost analysis, and working with your contractors or loan documents and all that information. This is tracking who did what and when from a workflow perspective. And so you can always see where that project is at, what has been completed, any associated notes and files, documents, pictures, you name it, over here on the right-hand side. And what our neighbors love to do is when HUD comes to town, or your auditors, you can click this print icon and you can print this file, this page out, to show everything that was done, who did it and when, and then within the system, you can view those documents as well. Next is an email template. So we have some email integration with the software that I use the word integration lightly, in the sense that our software can help generate those emails for you with a consistent messaging framework. And also, based on information in the application, could merge certain information into that email. When you click this generate email, it will open up an email file, and it will allow you to send it through your own email system, through your account, through your jurisdiction. So super helpful in getting that email address out quickly. We also have an audit step here where very popular with our neighbors across the country. And we've also heard really good things from HUD when they come out to audit the files as well. So um, this is before you spend any money on a particular project. You have all the right documentation, you've done the income calculation, and now you're ready for a supervisor's approval. You can send this to them as part of your workflow and checklist. Your supervisor can come in, verify the information, all the information about their eligibility, and then electronically sign off on that. This just shows that you've dotted your I's, crossed your T's, made sure this household was income eligible before going out and starting to spend money on the project. Next is your documents. Whether the applicant or homeowner or participant uploaded documents in their upfront application process, or you folks uploading documents as an administrator, or even your contractor later uploading documents, files, etc., all of those documents will roll up into a master document library here, and we can help you organize them in different folders. You can search your document library for certain types of documents. You can also get into a particular file and filter it by type, by last modification date. You can upload files very easily. And one thing I love about Neighborly is that we'll create a naming convention for each one of your documents so they're easily organized, and so that your staff and people that are uploading documents are all calling the same document because in my experience, some staff call things different throughout the organization, and so this really helps you guys stay organized. The other thing that's really cool is the ability to render a document. So if you'd like to render a letter or an agreement or a wait list letter or notification, whatever documents that you want to render in our system, they'll have your letterhead, your verbiage, and we can merge case data from the software right into your letters, forms, contracts, loans, deeds, you name it. This is by far my favorite feature, and you can export that out to a Word document or a PDF. Next is the ability to download all your files in here. You can download those all into a zip file there. And we can also print the application, and you can select what sections you want to print out. So if you want to just print out that income verification and maybe have the homeowner sign it, export it out as a PDF, you can certainly do that if you'd like to. That's going to pause on our administrative steps here.